Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and right away he lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping.
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14, Bills, nothing. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
On third down, Burrow. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one, tell me. We're having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
We'll find Gibson here complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. This is Hines, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They run again with Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs at the end.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Oh, he shifts past him. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Finds Hines again for the completion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That's recorded by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Burrow's throw taken in by Miller. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I'm going to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. A final shot before half for Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get...
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
Touchdown! Naeem Hines, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he bowls over him.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
36 yards on the play.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Kari Blossengame,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bengals are going to have a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session.
He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Allen.
That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Shepard now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive. A 1st down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
throwing. Burrow.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field,